People sell haunted dolls on eBay. It's a thing. Look it up when you get home. The performers on stage will be reading descriptions of haunted dolls that have been sold. They have never read these descriptions before they read them on stage before you. Welcome to Dollhouse.
Haunted doll. Brooke. Supernatural child. Spirit. Don't look away. Today I will share my story with you all so that you can get to know me. My name is Lacey. So feel free to call me by my name. I come from a long line of witches. My great-grandmother, my great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, and sister, and now myself. My husband and I have a beautiful little boy named Lee. We have been together since we were teenagers, and he too also practices the art of magic, M-A-G-I-C-K. I am also in a wonderful coven. And without these lovely ladies, I would not be the person that I am today. I have friends all across the world, and one who is very special to me, named Zeke. Today I present you with the spirit of Brooke. This spirit needs to go to a home with other spirit children. She loves to laugh and play. She is very mischievous. Over the years, she has done many things to my family. She even removed my shoelaces in the middle of the night and caused me to be late for work once. I ended up finding them in the bathtub, of all places. This is not an ordinary little girl, though. Whispers can be heard by others that are not even around. My sister Kim calls me almost every day. She can hear Brooke in the background saying, "Let's go play." I do know that this is her because I have also heard it in the EVP recordings. My husband has been woken up in the middle of the night by her. Brooke wanders through my home at all hours of the day and night. She will come into my bedroom at night and pull at the blankets, sit on the bed, stand in the corner as an orb, or either a partial apparition of a small child. Move objects, blow out candles, turn my doorknob to my closet and bedroom, and tickle my nose while I'm trying to sleep. Active child spirit phenomenal, wake you up! You can feel her presence. Many can even feel her through her pictures. She can communicate to you through her pictures. I would suggest putting her in a room by herself when you first get her. Leave her there for the day and just listen for the sounds. When night time falls, go into the room with just a camera. Snap a few shots. You will be pleased with what you see. If you have questions, please ask, because I want you to be fully aware of everything. Sold for $120.
Haunted, authentic, supernatural doll. Creepy!
Oh.
Hello, my name is Bailey and I'm part of a paranormal investigation team here in Michigan.
I've seen it all, done it all, and for a very, very long time, I've also had an aunt who was a psychist / medium. I separated my whole huge collection. I know each and every doll down to the nitty-gritty. The reason for even selling my precious gifts is because I am pregnant and old. The husband wasn't even fond of the vessels and has many bad times with them. This one is not a happy camper, but she fluctuates. She's just sometimes not happy because she is looking for her lover. Please message me anytime for questions that you have. I love to talk paranormal and I am super nice. I really like to find the right person to adopt any of my vessels. They are my family. This has been extremely hard for me. If things do not work out for you in this vessel, we can talk about possible refund because it is my duty to make sure that you and this vessel are comfortable and have a great relationship. This is not a gift, not a toy. Enjoy every minute. Smiley face. So let's get down to the vessel I have for sale. Her name is Ophelia. She is very, very old. I must be frank, although I love her, she is creepy. Her eyes give me goosebumps every time. She is 19 inches tall. She is made out of nippon and leather. She is from 1915. She saw World War I. Did not survive, though. She's a tough one. She does not play well with others. She's fine with other spirits, but humans. She's kind of rude. Like a very mean old lady. The smell of old lady perfume is always around, like she wants to play with doors. She doesn't just move them a little, she slams them. Why? I don't know. She's definitely old. She will not tell me her age, but it's easy to guess. Very old! I've seen orbs around her, especially in my basement and living room. That totally explains the very loud stomping going up and down the stairs leading to my basement. Like I've said, I've seen a lot. I've seen and heard it all. But when she does that, yes, it does frighten me. My husband absolutely, just plain and simple, does not like her. She does cause a lot in our house. Cannot keep plants in our house, like they die overnight. She's not evil, she's just stubborn and likes to be very rude. Even though she plays the tough guy, she loves attention. But when you don't give it to her, she gets pissed. The stomping on the stairs, the plants die. Now she seems very sensitive, and like I said, if she's too much for you, message me and we can talk about a possible refund. Sold for $85.
Oh.
Extremely active haunted antique doll. Rena. Paranormal activity. EMF results? Red. Very high. Found in an old wooden trunk several old antique dolls. This, an extremely old doll, can be over 100 years old. Sleepy brown. Eyes open and closed. She is extremely old. Voice box. Rena. 6. Lonely, sad, play, my bear. Cookies. angry, experienced and responsible bidders only. Rita was born in 1940 in Glenmora, Louisiana. Her family owned an antique shop where she played in the back room while her mother worked the counter. She was not allowed to play in the store, but one day her curiosity got the best of her, and she snuck out while her mother was with a customer. She saw a beautiful, shiny Victorian vase in the top shelf of a cabinet. She tried climbing to reach it, and the heavy cabinet fell on top of her. Her mother rushed over when she heard her scream, but it was too late. Her lifeless body was crushed under the cabinet, and by that time her mother reached her. She was gone. She was only 6 years old. She likes the kitchen. I hear my utensils and cabinets opening and closing. She baked cookies with her mother, and I feel the breeze and the scent of cinnamon when she is most active. I have also noticed her blink out of the corner of my eye. She is just very curious. My lamp in the nightstand turns on and off when she is around. I have checked, and it's not my electricity, but her wanting to get my attention. I have heard her giggle softly, and I feel a warm sensation all over my body. I have also noticed her smile. That's how she lets me know it's content. Caution! She can get very angry. She has slammed the bedroom door when I have left her alone. If this happens, do not run. Trust me, she will find you. Because she obviously was left alone and not given much attention in her past life. She craves attention and has shown herself to be very willful. She has also broken 2 of my cups. I quickly learned that I need to tell her I am leaving so that she does not act up. This can be very disturbing and frightening to someone not used to experiencing paranormal things. She needs to be treated kindly and not like a doll. This is a living spirit. Do not bid unless you are ready for this kind of paranormal entity. Sold. $100.
Allow me to introduce you to Handyman.
Oh no.
A spiritual 20-inch long, very old porcelain clown spirit. He is very old. He has very large hands, as you can see in the pictures. I think this is why the Ouija board keeps spelling out his name of Handyman to me. He loves to play tricks on you, like moving things around on you all the time. He loves sitting in the living room and watching you. Like I said, I got the name, Handyman, from my Ouija board. That is what it keeps spelling out to me. So I named him Handyman. There has been many times I have come home from work to find that he has repositioned himself to a different angle or direction in my home. He has some eyes that appear to follow you. He loves to show off. He is a show-off. He will perform for you. I have seen shadow figures around him many times. He is absolutely one of my most favorite spirit vessel clown dolls. At times you can hear him laughing or whistling or coughing like he is clearing He has his ways of letting you know he is there and would like to play. Talk to him, you will find out. You can see my EMF spirit meter is going off like crazy when it is near him. He is active. I am having a bit too much paranormal activity in my home, so I need to separate some of my items. The Ouija told me that this 20-inch old clown doll vessel has a very old spirit in it. He is very feisty spirit to have around. And he likes to be talked to. He likes attention. Handyman will definitely let you know he is around with all the paranormal activity he creates around his home. Like turning lights on and off, making the lights blink on and off. You know, things like that. You hear doors open and close, bumps in the night. He is a very creative old spirit. When you first meet him, you will get the chills. You will know the handyman is there with you as you look into his eyes. You will know you're in his presence. You will feel him. He is a good spirit so far and very friendly. He will watch over you and your home. Sold for $75.
Creepy haunted doll. Entity, comma, paranormal, comma, supernatural, comma, all caps, screams! I have had this doll, unnecessary, comma, for about 4 years. He was given to me, unnecessary, comma, by a former friend on Halloween. I was hosting a party, and my friend was aware of my dislike of dolls. Still, appropriate comma, even though I do not like dolls, I thought this one unique and curious enough to keep. It was kept. Packed away, in with my Halloween decorations, until yesterday. Upon going through some stuff, I happened upon the doll again. I got chills, but figured it was my overactive imagination. I left the doll, unnecessary, comma, lying out in my basement and went about my day. I didn't give it a second thought. At exactly 2:32 a.m. The entire house was rattled by a scream! It almost sounded like an animal was injured. It was loud and came at seemingly timed intervals. I ran through the house, checking my pets. They were fine.
2:33.
The doll popped into my head. I got it from the basement and got out my ovalis. Quote, malevolent, unquote, appeared on the screen. It being late, I shoved the doll aside and went back to bed, trying to put it out of my head. This morning, the doll was still out. I was plagued by a series of issues. Cell phone not working. Getting locked in the basement. Everything centering around the room the doll was in. I grabbed for the ovilus, and my EMF meter. And you can see the results in the photos. I do not know what decided to wake up this doll, comma, or why. Maybe it has been this way all along, or maybe she got upset that I had her packed away for so long. The look on her face says it all. There is no tag indicating a maker. The dress has a tag on the inside that is pure white. No print. She has attached to her, unnecessary comma, her own doll in her image and likeness. Update! She is one of the most difficult items I have owned. After bringing her up from the basement, there was a flurry of activity in the house. Her energy, or the energy that is contained within her vessel, is a strong and malevolent one. She seems to enjoy the chaos that she creates. At first, she gave me quite a bit of anxiety, but after working with her a bit and calling on my background in metaphysics and energy work, it was easy enough to contain her. She very easily elicits the emotions of jealousy and anger in others. If this doll calls to you, I will consider all reasonable offers. Sold for $150.
Whoa.
Final doll. Haunted large vintage cat jester. Wind-up doll. Unusual, beautiful, spooky, haunted. The cat doll is a haunted item. Present, mysterious spirit attachment. This ghost is Robert. The doll is quite large, about 30 inches, and he has a wind-up musical key in the back. I can't place the tune, but it works perfectly. Smiley face! He's headed porcelain. He has lots of feathers. I thought maybe he represented the musical, Cats. But I looked at those dolls and no dice. He is his own cat. Clown, jester, harlequin, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark? Whatever. He is a stunning beast. There is some discoloration on the back of his ears, just age. The haunted home and the estate sale was that of a woman in or near South Bend, Indiana, and she had a reputation as a crazy cat lady. This was not an affectionate, sweet reputation, but rather a derogatory label, and it did the woman a terrible disservice. She was not crazy, and while she did have 5 cats at the time of her death, and many more throughout her 80 years on Earth, she was an amazing and wonderful soul who was simply fascinated and in love with cats. She was also an accidental / subconscious collector / draw for certain ghosts and spirits, as many of us unknowingly are. This doll holds Robert, the ghost of a youngish man who is in his early 30s at death and is a bit of an unsettled soul. Robert died of a drug overdose, accidentally. This was a half-hearted suicide attempt, made to garner sympathy and attention from a lover, a man who Robert calls Tomcat.
Oh.
He repeated this name, Tomcat, over and over. Robert was remorseful, sad, and confused by his death. He caused a great deal of pain to those who loved him. I think that this cat doll was a gift to his love, Tomcat.
And Robert chose this vessel for that reason. The final pain he suffered was when Tomcat discarded the doll. I'm sure that for the right person/home, Robert is going to bring a positive paranormal experience and lifelong companion. Since unpacking Robert the other day, I have kept him in my bedroom with the door closed. The doll is beautiful and unusual. Both of my pets, cat and dog, have uncharacteristically kept a respectful distance. It has been strange, but it makes sense. Ordinarily, both would closely inspect the doll, rub it, etc. My cat Molly is particularly fascinated with it, but she just sits on the floor and looks at it. Sleeps right there at his feet. Billy, my dog, tilts his head and wags his tail at it. I know they're interacting. Gently. With Robert. I think I have heard a whisper. Tomcat. I do. Sold for $90.